You are?
I'm Detective Constable Dodds.
You're Detective Constable Dodds.
I'm here with my colleague.
Perfect.
Because we've had...
Have you got your warrant card with you?
Yeah, thank
But it
you
seems
very
you're plain clothes. Can I see it, please?
We're talking to you right now.
Yes, and if you're talking to me in your capacity, then you need to show me your warrant card. Did you guys learn nothing after Wayne Cousins? Nothing at all?
Just calm
No, because he's just threatened to seize my phone and accused me of being a terrorist.
No, I said under the terrorist list.
Which is good. So we've got these signs still up, public access to reception only, no filming or photography allowed without prior written permission. So, last time, and I'll link it here and I'll leave it at the end of the video as well for you, we did have a discussion with a couple of constables around the legalities and whether or not they're able to enforce those signs. And basically what we boiled it down to was that anywhere I can access I can film. If they catch me somewhere that isn't publicly accessible, then...
Key legal backdrop filming in publicly accessible areas in the UK is generally lawful under Article 10 of the Human Rights Act freedom of expression. But police buildings trigger security sensitivities, especially under terrorism legislation. So the real question is, does public access automatically mean public filming rights stick around because this escalates fast?
That does ask me to leave and treat it as trespassing, but in terms of the filming, there's absolutely nothing that they can do. We were stood just over there when that happened. Yeah, this path is all entirely new. So this was about 4 months ago now that I came up here. Yeah, we're gonna have a little look around. So we're gonna play it a little bit differently this time. We're gonna go straight up and into the reception, have a look around. I didn't do that last time, and yeah, I'm just gonna have a little look around to see what else I can see. Basically. Good. Pardon?
Can I help?
No, you're okay, thank you.
You have to have permission to take photographs or film.
I have permission, thank you.
Yeah, who do you have permission from?
Pardon?
Who do you have permission from?
Boom there, it is the Article 10 card. Now legally speaking, Article 10 protects freedom of expression, including recording in public spaces. But yes, the nuanced police can impose restrictions if they're lawful, necessary and proportionate, especially for security. The tension here, ISNT, just about filming, it's about authority versus rights. And notice how quickly the tone shifts from polite inquiry to enforcement language. That escalation feel justified to you?
The person I need to get permission from.
Okay. Can you tell me their details?
Sure. The starts with Article 10, finishes with the Human Rights Act.
No. Okay, we'll have to ask you to leave, mate.
I'm on a publicly accessible area.
No, have you seen all the signs that say...
Yeah, beyond this point. And do you know what the other sign says? It's publicly accessible up to the reception, so this is actually part of the publicly accessible area. So if you want to follow your own signs, we'll follow your signs, and that's fine. And I'll stand here and carry on doing what I'm doing. Who are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Don't want to tell you.
Hey, exactly, there you go. You're going to try and give me orders, you don't even want to identify who you are.
Come with me.
No, I'm good. I'm good. You can go have a look.
Okay. Well, enjoy taking pictures.
I will, thank you.
In fact, because you don't want to give me details, I think you possibly pose a terrorist risk.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Now this is where it gets serious. Mentioning terrorism powers over public photography is a massive escalation. Under UK law, police can seize property if they reasonably suspect it's evidence of an offence, but reasonable suspicion, ISNT, just a vibe. It needs objective grounds. So ask yourself, was there specific behaviour here that justified invoking terrorism legislation? Was this frustration boiling over? This is the turning point of the encounter.
I'll seize that then.
You're going to seize this?
Yeah. And then
why?
Because I think you might be doing something for like terrorism.
So do you know the memo by the National Police Chiefs Council?
So what I'll do, if I take that and then I'll review that, and then if there's anything...
how about I show you the footage now? Okay. I've been here 5 minutes, alright? And I don't want you to see this, my only phone. Terrorism for public photography.
Hang on. I spoke to you, yeah? You said, I've got permission, and I said, who from? And then you didn't give me the details, so I immediately...
I did give you details.
No, you didn't. You said...
Article 10 of the Human Rights Act, yes. Freedom of expression, freedom of the press.
So then I think,
do you know what that means?
What's that guy doing?
Do you know the oath that you took to uphold your oath?
So I think, what's that guy doing? That's a bit odd.
So you're incriminating my right to silence and my right to privacy, is what you're saying?
I'm making sure that you're up to no good.
You're making sure that I'm up to no good?
Yeah.
You mean you're making sure that I'm not up to no good?
Yeah.
Or you're trying to find something? You're trying to make sure that I'm up to no good, so you're trying to find anything that you can, because I didn't want to answer your questions.
No. I'm making sure that you're here, so and you're not posing a threat to anyone. Okay. So hang on, stop.
Okay.
Right? So you're right. Those signs there says no access beyond the public.
At this point, am I being detained?
Hey?
Am I detained at the moment?
No.
Okay, so I'm not detained. All right. Then.
Not at the minute.
So you still haven't identified yourself. Seeing as you said you threatened to seize. Identify yourself, because you threatened to seize my phone. So let's go through the identification. Prove that you have the power to do so.
Okay.
Andy McDonald, 2249. Is that constable? Or is that sergeant?
Constable.
Constable.
I
want to know, so I know how to make a complaint. And you are?
I'm Detective Constable Dodds.
You're Detective Constable Dodds.
I'm here with my colleague.
Listen, so because we've had.
Have you got your warrant card with you?
Yeah, thank
please,
you
in your plain clothes. Can I see it, please?
We're talking to you right
Yes,
now.
and if you're talking to me in your capacity, then you need to show me your warrant card. Did you guys learn nothing after Wayne Couzens? Nothing at all?
Just calm
No, because he's just threatened to seize my phone and accuse me of being a terrorist.
No, I said under the terrorist legislation, I might take the device because you were being.
If you suspect me of being a terrorist?
Yeah.
So you suspect me of being a terrorist?
So recording the police buildings at that time, I was thinking he's gone past the signs that say no filming. Now actually, that thing at the sign at the start says you can film. So happy days, yeah? So I engage with you and you say you got permission, would tell me who from.
Right.
I didn't think you were allowed to be here, but actually it does say past this point.
Thank
that's
you.
Good. But at that time I'm thinking, what's he using the footage for? Because we've had people before, like filming the doors, the accesses and all that, which obviously is worrying.
Again, are you aware of the memo that was circulated in December by the National Police Chiefs Council?
So I've asked to see the footage. So I've asked to see the footage, and you
I don't
me the
have to
footage.
let you finish. That's the problem.
So you've asked.
Yeah, I've asked you a question. Do you know of the memo from the National Police Chiefs Council? No. Then you should. That is absolutely no excuse. There is every constable, every member of constable in the country is supposed to be fully briefed on this issue.
We've had a look at the footage. It looks like you've just come here to film in the public access, public areas. So if you stay in the public areas, happy day.
And what if I don't? What if I go down there or down there? Then what?
Down there?
Yeah.
Then I expect that you'll be trespassing.
Sure.
And then you'll have to leave.
Okay. And what if I refuse to leave?
Then I'll remove your device because I think you're probably doing something.
So you're going to remove my device for engaging in a civil trespass, although you've just seen the footage.
Because I don't know what you're going to. One of the reasons I think you may be going on that, I suspect that you want to sort of look at access and things like that. So that would worry me. So I'd remove that and check the footage and then see what's on there. If there's anything on there that could sort of give away, I don't know, you put it on YouTube and it shows you access routes and all that lot, take it to the court and they might decide.
You really think that would go to the courts? Mate, you would find yourself in civil litigation before you could say shit.
So we'd have a look at that. And if there's nothing on there, then happy days.
Yeah, you'll be the one up in court on civil litigation if you take my phone.
Then happy days will get returned to you.
Go for it.
But if not, then you'd be trespassing, you'd be ejected from the site for trespass.
Right.
But if you're staying in the public areas, have a good
you need to jog on, you need to go home.
Okay,
No,
I think you haven't even shown your warrant card, so you can keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. You're not even going to identify yourself.
So you can. That's all.
Well, I don't know because you won't identify.
You can stay in the public
You're just another Wayne Couzens, aren't you?
You have a nice day in the.
So yeah, try not to murder anyone, try not to rape anyone, try not to take pictures of anybody in your care.
Enjoy yourself.
Try not to strip search any 14-year-old girls, is what you police like to do. Especially ones like you who refuse to identify.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You won't even show your warrant card.
Taking pictures.
It's alright, you're gonna get an IOPC complaint.
Okay, no problem.
That's fine. Trying to abuse Terrorism Act. Considering there's a memo from the Chiefs Council.
BC2249 McDonald.
Yeah, I've got it all on camera, that's fine.
And we could show them the footage. That's cool.
Yeah, that's fine, I will show them footage. You're going to abuse your powers despite the memo that you're all supposed to be briefed on. Absolute idiots. So yeah, do your cycle of shame. Fucking idiots. So I did stop the recording and started showing him the footage because this is my only phone and yeah, I can't afford to have it seized. So just chilling there on their bikes.
And now the emotional stakes hit another level. Allegations of profiling shift this from a legal dispute into something deeply personal. Whether or not bias was at play perception matters, especially in public policing. Encounters like this raise bigger questions. Are officers consistently trained on photography rights? Are citizens escalating language that inflames the situation? And most importantly, how do both sides disengage without turning disagreement into confrontation? Let me know in the comments who crossed the line first.
Yeah, so PC McDonald's, yeah, that's bad. Threatened me with a fucking terrorism act. One thing that's guaranteed to piss me off. I'm a brown man with a beard and must be a terrorist.
You got any ID?
Pardon?
You got any ID?
Have you got any ID?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's very
Can I
kind of
see
you.
yours then?
Pardon?
Have you got any ID to show me?
Well, you first.
Are you an officer?
Pardon?
You a police officer?
Well, I'm not answering any questions until you tell me who you are. So,
Head of
Stephen Smith, 6995, lovely. What's that? PC, DS, DC? Your rank?
Senior manager, MB3.
Senior
Not a
manager.
police-
So you're not a police officer?
No, just checking who you are though.
Oh, why would you want my ID if you're not even a police officer?
Because there's a sign there saying
Aye.
no access beyond that point.
And
no
have
pictures.
I gone past that point?
I can get a police officer.
I've already spoken to two and I've just sent them on their way. They've already done their walk of shame or cycle of shame. They've already tried everything in the book, so you crack on.
Why are you talking to me like this?
Because you've just come up without saying, "Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today? May I ask what you're doing? Have you got some ID with you? You're not even a cop, man. Jog on, go home. Who do you think you are? Because you've got a badge that says Cambridgeshire Constabulary on it. You think you can just go up and try and demand people's ID?
I'm not at Cambridgeshire Constabulary.
Well, that's what it said on your ID, wouldn't it?
No.
At the top, was it
Should
not?
have taken notice.
Oh, I was too busy looking at your name and number so I know how to make a complaint against you.
You can make a complaint.
Oh, I absolutely will. I will, don't worry. Oh dear, oh dear. Just literally has cycled up behind me, pulls up on my left and is like, "Have you got ID?" I'm like, "What? Who are you to ask me that?" Was that a constructive use of your time, vegan bacon? So was that a constructive use of your time, vegan bacon?
I can't what you're saying.
Said, was that a constructive use of your time, vegan bacon?
What's vegan bacon?
You, fake cop, fake
I'm not a
pig,
fake cop.
fake pig. You are. Come up and demand ID
You're
from.
recording this.
Yeah, come up and demand ID from people like you have some sort of authority. Not even the police have that authority, and yet you
No,
think
look.
you can do that.
Wait a minute. I was in the Royal Air Force for a long time.
Don't
And
care.
I've seen a lot of people, things happen. I was just worried about you being there.
Well, I'm fine.
Well,
No
fine.
need to worry.
That's
You just come up, you start a conversation politely. You don't just rock up and be like, "Have you got ID on you?" You're not in the RAF anymore. All right, you're a civilian. Act like it. I don't walk up to random people down the street and be like, "Have you got your ID?"
I'm also a senior citizen. I know how to act with people.
Well, you clearly don't. You have no manners about you. Come up and just start demanding ID from random people.
I was checking who you were.
You don't need to check who I am. I have the right to privacy in this country.
Well, all I was worried about is
You were in the forces and you fight for our human rights, and you come and try and abuse them.
So,
Hi, mate.
could you just move up there? Because the sign says you're not allowed far down.
No, the signs actually say that it's publicly accessible up to the reception.
So can you just move up there?
But I'm up to the reception. I'm not past your no public access beyond these points.
Up there.
Pardon? Yeah, the ones that say publicly accessible up to the reception. That's what those signs say. All right. Who are you? Yeah, exactly.